Hello everybody, my name is Craig Bennett and today I'm going to get into a Star Citizen video, and this one we're going to get into Star Hangar. Now as far as things goes, this is a gray market for Star Citizen. So if you're looking at buying something from CIG or buying a particular thing, I would highly suggest looking at the actual CIG site itself first and comparing the actual prices and other things through here. Chances are is if it's on the actual CIG site, then it is going to be cheaper or same price as you would find here, unless if it has some type of particular things. So for example, some type of insurance or something else. Whereas if you buy something on the site itself, it might have a 6 months insurance, for example, whereas you can go on here and get lifetime insurance. Now with that one in mind, I would highly suggest that you actually do your research onto this, because a lot of this stuff, the insurance, it might not matter at the end of the day, and the game is really early and chances are is it probably legitimately won't matter at the end of the day. Now with that one, the big thing I want to note here is the dollar value that you spend here, the value of the stuff that you're getting. It will not reflect on your account here. What I mean is if you're aiming for a particular concierge level or anything like that, then it will not reflect. So note that if you're aiming for concierge, if you don't have it, or aiming for a particular concierge level and you're not there yet. Now, how this works, it's fairly simple. Just think of this as eBay, but for Star Citizen and maybe a few other games. But basically, it's you can gift things on here. If it's tied to your account, you can gift it to another player. And how it works is basically you give money, they give you that thing. It's very simple. And just like eBay and everywhere else, the site takes a little bit of a cut, but for the most part, they're able to get real world cash for whatever it is that they want. So the reason why that they might sell something might be maybe because they don't want to play anymore, or maybe because they need the money, or a number of other reasons. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's just that they sell it, you can buy it, you get it. Now, as far as that goes, the big thing that some people might get a hang up on is the actual CCU upgrades, and this is something that might mess up some. So what you need to do is from here, the actual Star System page itself, is go down to the package type. If you go to upgrade, then you can actually see the CCU and upgrades and whatnot. Now, how they work is it's fairly simple. Basically, you need to have this in order to get that, and this is on top of already having it. So, say for example, let's take a look at here the G12R, the actual vehicle itself. If I bought this, then I needed that in order to get a 135C. Or in this case, if I want to get a vulture, I need to have a cutlass red. And if I don't have that, then it won't work. Reason why I'm pointing this out is if you do not have whatever it is, or if you're not willing for it to go away, then you need to go with the actual, if we back out, you need to go with the actual single item. Now you can go look for ships, bikes, vehicles, whatever it may be, but if you go with single items, then that should actually be the actual item itself, so you don't have to worry about that. So say for example, if I wanted a raft and with 120-month insurance, well, what I can do is I could just basically get that, and I can see that it's a single item, it's a 10-year insurance, and you know, we're all good to go. And some of them have actual stuff. Now, one thing to note is, because this is kind of like eBay, the you have to check out the sellers. Most of the sellers are fine. In fact, almost all the sellers are probably going to be fine. What you're looking for is basically sellers that actually have a large selling secured and whatnot. And my experience with this is once you buy something, expect it to come in within the same day, maybe 2 or 3 days later at worst, depending on holidays and whatnot. But for the most part, you can get it and go from there. Now, let's just say, for example, that you got a upgrade. How would that work? So in this case, I do not have a G12R. I'm just using this as an example to show you what happens, how you can get out of it, and so on. But in this case, I can go apply upgrade. And as you can see here is it's asking to replace that, and I will get all of these things to the right. It notes that if it doesn't show that stuff, don't expect it. Most of your stuff is just ship to ship type of deal, so note that. But as you can see here, I do not have a G12R. So what is my options from here? Just in case if you messed up on that front. Well, you have two options, and it's fairly simple. You can actually sell it. If you can, make sure that you can gift it. There is a third option, but the second option is you can exchange it. So in this case, we can just hit exchange and do whatever, and there you go. Now the third option is obviously you can buy the actual thing and do that and go from there. You can buy it through the actual site itself, or you can buy it through something like this, and you can go from there. It really doesn't matter at that point. You just need to have that in your account to go from there. So note that if you do not have the actual vehicle, ship, whatever, on top of the price that you're paying here, you need to pay for the price, whether it's either on CIG or on here, for the actual vehicle or ship or whatever it may be. So it does add up fairly quickly, which is why I say you probably should just look at standalone ships if possible. Now, one real quick thing, just on the side, you can go and actually buy a subscriber flare through here. This, in my opinion, is a much better way to go about things if you do not already have a subscription. The reason why this is important, because if you want a particular subscriber flare, then you can actually go ahead and instead of subscribing for a month or whatever, and then getting whatever and backing out, you can actually go here, buy it, and have it go to your account, and just that's all you're worried about. Note that most subscriber flare, when you're buying it through here, you're looking at about $4 or something like that. So it's not a real significant amount, and it's really I think it's about the same exact, if not exact amount that it will cost on the actual CIG site, excluding the actual subscription to get that ability to start with. Anyways, hope that this helped you out, and I'll see you next video. Hope you have a great day.